What's up, guys? This is Sashank from Techkmate here, and today we're going to have a bit of a serious and a meaningful discussion on something called net neutrality. Why do I call net neutrality as serious and meaningful? Is because you watching this video can make a lot of difference to the future of internet altogether. To start with, internet has been a wonderful place to stay on. It's attributed to the development of several countries, several republics, and you as an individual. So one of the key attributes which make the internet an awesome place is being its openness. What do I mean when I say openness of the internet? I mean all you need to have is an internet package or an internet provider which you can use to access any site on the World Wide Web. You're not restricted access to a certain site because you do not have a certain package. All you need to pay is your monthly internet data connection bill. The best example of that being you can use Wikipedia, or you can go and chat with someone on Facebook, you can buy something on Amazon, or you can go watch a movie on Netflix with the same internet connection without ever having to pay extra to access a specific site. But wait, what if you have to do that? What if you have to pay extra money to access Amazon.in? Not to buy a product, but to access the site all by itself. Or what if you have to pay your ISP provider a certain amount of money to go and open your YouTube? You just have to open a certain website, you have to pay money. What do you think? That ain't cool, right? That is exactly what ISP providers and internet service providers are trying to do right now in India. Why would an internet service provider do that to you? Well, money. Where does money come into this matter? Is right here. Well, being in India, and if you want to buy something on an e-shopping site, you would go to maybe Flipkart.com or Amazon.in, or for that matter, even Snapdeal. So you open your internet connection, you type in the address bar, and all you see there is that you do not subscribe to the e-commerce site pack, so you cannot access this pack. You need to pay extra money to go upon maybe Flipkart.com or Snapdeal so that you buy a product. So who's at loss over there? Undoubtedly, it's the e-commerce provider, be it Snapdeal or Flipkart or whatever it is. They are at loss. So what does that guy do? He goes up to your internet service provider and he says, "Dude, I'm going to give you this amount of money. You are going to give all your customers my website for free." So the moment you go up and you want to shop on a website again, you type in maybe Snapdeal and Flipkart, and only one of the website opens up and the other one shows a message saying that you didn't pay to access the site. So you're obviously going to buy on the site which is free for you, and you're going to use that site to make all your online purchases maybe, and you wouldn't like to pay extra for another site and then pay something else to buy anything. So who has the catch over there? The internet service provider, undoubtedly. If you're looking at yourself as a startup, you've developed a web application, or maybe you've started a website, and at the same time you have another friend who's done the same. He's developed a web application too, serving the same purpose basically. And your web application is more advanced. You put in a lot of hard work, you put in all the hard times, and you've done that. And right now, the moment you type in your web address or your host address, it shows on both of your sites, it shows service not available because you haven't paid for it. And it turns out accidentally that your friend is Bill Gates' son. So you can go pay your internet service provider all the bucks you need, and you say, "Hey, dude, take my money, let them come onto my site for free. They don't have to pay." So who's going to get all the business, and who's going to get down? You being talented, you being hardworking, you have been developing a very good site, are dumped into the dustbin just because you don't have enough money to give your to actually buy your internet service provider. Then who's at loss and who's at profit? Then you may ask me, I'm not a startup or I do not develop web applications. I'm just another user of the internet who just logs on his Facebook account in the morning and maybe shops for something once a month and does all the other random stuff general users do. So what am I going to lose in this thing? Should I even care about this? Well, I'll quote an example which our friends at AIB quoted a couple of days ago. One of the most beautiful examples I can ever give you guys when it comes to this. You buy a ticket, a 100 rupee ticket to get into a children's park. You get into the park. You have a slide out there. Just go up on the slide. And the moment you go up on the slide, and there's a guy who comes there and says, "Hey dude, you have to buy the slide pack to use the slide." You say, "Okay, fine, I don't want the slide pack." And then you move on. You go maybe to the merry-go-round. Just stand there, and there's the same guy who runs up to you and he says, "Hey, you cannot use this merry-go-round pack because you cannot use this merry-go-round because you haven't subscribed to the merry-go-round pack, which costs another 50 bucks." Then you're like, "Okay, so I need a merry-go-round pack for this. I don't want this." And you go right to the swings now, and you're like, and this guy again pops up and he says, "Hey dude, you haven't subscribed to this swinging pack, so you cannot use the swings too." And then you start wondering, why the hell did I pay 100 bucks out there? No, like, why am I paying 100 bucks to just get into the park and look at all those swings, or maybe like standing on the grass? Yeah. So basically, that will be your condition. You'll be going there, you're getting a recharge of 255 rupees, which is, I'm quoting a Airtel, 255 bucks, and you get 3G internet for a month. And you just go down, you get a card, you scratch it, you top up your mobile phone, and then you realize that you have an internet connection, but you have no right to use anything over the internet. Who's at loss? Who's at a profit? So I told you guys that the internet service providers are doing their best to kill free internet and to eradicate net neutrality. So why isn't the government doing anything about it? The TRAI, which stands for the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, has done a great job actually. They've uploaded a 118-page consultation letter, which they prefer to call it as consultation notice for regulatory framework of over-the-top services. Yeah, I mean, they've done a great job. What will happen next? Well, it's simple. The TRAI has given a deadline of 24th of April 2015 as a deadline before which, if it does not receive enough complaints, the Regulatory Act for over-the-top services, which the ISPs have been pushing for, will pass and net neutrality will be dead forever in the eyes of law. I mean, you guys get it? In the eyes of law, net neutrality will be killed. Every single thing we've been dreading about since the last 4 minutes will come true. Whoa. So, what can I do right now to save my own internet? Well, the only way you can complain to the TRAI is that they have given you a literal question paper which contains about 18 questions you'll have to answer. This is like a complaint sheet in which you find answers and you have to send a mail to the TRAI answering every single question and giving your opinion on why you would want net neutrality. And surprisingly and curiously enough, TRAI released their complaints list and all the other required documents, which includes the 118-page document, on 27th of March, which they gave a deadline of 24th of April to receive all their complaints. So putting that aside, so you need to send a mail to the TRAI answering all that 18 to 20 questions, I don't remember, 18 to 20 questions, and giving them a reason why you're against the killing of net neutrality. Well, to make all your work easy, there's a website which has been set up named savetheinternet.in. All you have to do is log onto the site and follow the instructions. You don't have to answer all the 18 questions. All the questions have been answered right there. All you have to do is enter your email ID and send the mail to the authorities. The whole of the mail has been done for you already. As I told you, you just have to enter your email ID and forward the mail to them. So saving the internet is in your hands right now. So all I could ask you for is, I've done that myself and I want you guys to do that too. So please do that. Your every single complaint may change the future of the internet. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.